Welcome back, and today is the very first day of MENA divisions tournament. Yeah, and last night we have seen the champion of Asia division, and that was
quite nice.
Quite nice. And the champion was
Crusaders.
Crusader again, and the Crusader have already won 3 times champion of Asia Pacific division, and in a row actually.
Yeah.
And they win a triple crown, and yeah, that was pretty amazing. Yes, the Crusaders
kind of legend.
Strong as always. So guys, if you watched the tournament before, and you may say that was brutal, very brutal and crucial game. And last night we presented this kind of special the kit for this is actually the gift for last season's champion, not for this time, for last season's the Snowstorm champion. And yeah, we love this. It's quite nice and
very cute.
Very cute, pretty cute. Yeah.
With nice box.
With nice box, and yeah, I gotta show you the box. The box is really good and really amazing. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. We also got a very special sticker here. Yeah, this one. Yeah, sticker here. I love these stickers. Are pretty cute, and this is you know who's his name? What is his name?
Not really.
Not really. This is Rolo.
Oh, okay.
Rolo. Yeah, the protagonist of our last season's background story. Yeah, Rolo.
My bad.
Yeah, got it. And tonight it's gonna be MSS versus LGN. LGN. Yeah, and I think we have seen many games on Asia Pacific divisions and also on South American divisions, but no MENA games. Yeah. And from we know that the South American players, their game style is pretty different from the Asia divisions. And for example, the Asia divisions players love to use cavalries and prefer the map like
War Fortress,
Constantinopolis, Constantinopolis and the War Fort and Harbor City.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for SA server, I think they pretty like the map that Valley Fortress. Yeah, I think that is a very huge difference and a big difference, and especially on the map on the field battle on the grassland. The South American players, they love to use melees and infantries and to like have some fights really brutal and bloody. Yeah. And but for Asia division, people like to use cavalries, and they love to rush from here to there, and the gameplay is totally different. So tonight it's kind of the very first day of the MENA division, and we'll have a chance to say what the gameplay style that the MENA division is. And that makes the Conqueror's Blade very interesting, because like we always talk diversity in Conqueror's Blade, and you can say the players when daily matchmaking, when you are playing daily matchmaking, you will say your teammates and even your opponents are coming from different countries, with speaking different languages, but you play together in the same game.
Yeah, you play
even in the same battlefield. Yeah. Sometimes it's quite interesting, and if you want to interact with your teammates, sometimes you need to use English, or sometimes you need to learn other languages. To do the communication. Yeah, sure. And that makes the thing very interesting.
Kind of exciting as well.
Yeah, and we also our community, the diversity is absolutely crazy. Because we have so many different channels on Discord, and we can see Japanese, Korean, and Chinese, and Brazil, and Portuguese, and so many different languages there. And we also have the Euro servers, Euro servers, North American servers, and we're really exciting to see players can have this chance at the same stage and play together and to decide who is the best. And also at the end of this month, we'll have a friendly tournament we are gonna have the MENA servers champion, SA servers champion, and Asia divisions champion. They're gonna fight together against the champions of the teams from North America and the Europe server. European server.
It's kind of the star of all stars, right?
Yeah, the star of all stars. But actually, this is a friendly tournament because we can sometimes we need to understand we just don't play the game offline together. We play the game online together. So we need to overcome some physical problems like the server problems.
Yeah, sure.
It's very hard to deal with it. So we just call it a friendly tournament. So back at that time, if we have chance to play against the teams from European and teams from South America, North America, you guys please just find some enjoyment in it. Just don't take it regard it as the tournament.
Don't take it too seriously.
Yeah, the tournament is for friendship. But we are so happy for SA server and SA division and Asia division and the MENA division. We will decide who is the best. Yeah, that is pretty interesting. And later tonight we'll have cross division tournament. The Asia champion will fight against the champion from NetEase server. Yeah, and that is pretty exciting, and the rules also very interesting.
Yeah, we got new rules here.
The first the champion and the second place of Asia division, they will form a group, and also for the NetEase server, they are champion and the second place team will form another team, and they will fight together as a group versus group, and that's to decide which group is the best group, which server, which division is the best division. That would be very exciting to watch.
Okay.
And we also for the MENA division, we have been we always can feel that the great passion and the enthusiasm from the MENA server, from their players. We really appreciate your support and the love for Conqueror's Blade. That would be very interesting to watch you guys play here. And I think tonight's you guess what kind of map they will choose regarding on the South American players. I think MENA division is kind of more closer to South American division. So I think the gameplay may be pretty similar. And what do you think that what kind of map they will choose?
Actually, I'm kind of hope they can choose the Halong field.
Halong field. You think they will love Halong field? Yeah.
I hope they can choose that one because I feel like most team prefer the map with the past season, and the Halong field didn't. Not many team picked the Halong field, and sometimes you feel bored with the old map because the strategy is kind of same. But so I'm kind of hoping some new stuff here. Yeah. If they can have the Halong field, I would be excited.
And let's cast the map and the pick on the screen. Let's see what's gonna be their choice. Actually, last night we have seen 3 Halong field games. Consecutively, and that was pretty interesting to watch the map, especially for the first map, the MSS got banned Algolia, and LGN they got banned Halong field.
Okay, bad guesser again.
Yeah, bad guesser again.
And for the MSS stage, they pick Valley Fortress, and let's see what the LGN pick for the map. So which team gonna attack first between those two?
I think MSS they're gonna attack first on the map. Valley Fortress, yeah.
So we will have the Valley Fortress first, and the Harbor City for the LGN as attacker.
LGN, they were the champion for last season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Legion, the team Legion, and So tonight their choice is they're gonna play at Harbor City, and MSS they're gonna play at Valley Fortress.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valley Fortress. This map is actually much more complicated than Harbor City.
Yeah.
Harbor City is a map that is
we're all familiar with.
If you just talk about the points, they're pretty simple and pretty clear for all the players. If you play at this map, only A and B. But I think the most important points in this map is not point A. Yeah. Also, the final base, of course, is very important.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. If you lose the final base, you just cannot win the game.
Definitely.
But I think that the key turning point in this map is the supply point next to A.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And also, another supply point in the internal city is also very important.
Yeah.
Because but you're gonna take step by step. You need to take over the point next to A first, and then go for another supply point. Yeah, if you successfully taken over the point next to A, and you will have greater chance to dominate the internal city, and you have a right to rule there, and you will, for the attacking side, you will have a chance to have your backup in time. And that is also very important. For Valley Fortress, people will normally abandon the A and abandon the B. Because for some reason the A and the B is quite hard to defend. Because A, of course, it's high above the city, high on the city walls, and the attacking side they can use the chamber shed to do some attack, and also the B is kind of near to the city walls. So sometimes if you are the defensive side, you lose A, and you will kind of have attacking from attackers from all directions. Just you can feel so hard to defend the B.
Okay.
Yeah, but C is quite a good place to defend. Yeah, I think
C is kind of good place for the cavalry, right?
Yeah, kind of good place for cavalry. But for the defensive side, you can also assign some teams high on the city walls. Yeah, that place is kind of unapproachable for attackers because you have a door there. Yeah, you have a door. All the thing you need to do is just shut the door, and the attackers cannot go in. And you can leave your gunners, leave your crossbowmen and some archers there, and also can set up some artillery like a mortar and ballista there. You just aim at the two paths that the attackers will come through, and just aim at there and leave your Imperial Guards or Hoplites, like some pike units or some.
Yeah, it's good for defender to form the formation of each unit, right?
Yeah, and the next point is the defender they have a supply point.
Yeah.
Now that supply point, defenders usually will leave their coverage there and waiting for the good time to do the attack. So for attackers, if you roughly attack this point, and will put yourself in a really risky situation, and you will have the hard and tough hit from the defenders. So both lines are pretty tricky.
Yeah, and we will see what's the strategy of MSS since they choose the Valley Fortress. So I think they must have some new strategy or new stuff.
Yeah.
And I think they are well prepared for this map.
Yeah. I can always find some. Actually, I can always find some beauty in CBL because I have been so enjoying watching them they play like a really army. Yeah, they move together and they have leaders, and the leaders say, you should go east and you should go west, or you should go north, go south, and all the players will rapidly respond to it and move together, and they know how to do ambush, and they know how to start attack, and it's kind of it's kind of a war, art of war, things like that. Yeah.
Watching the game, you kind of remind me some war movie, kind of, and actually, instead of watching, you can actually play the game. You can control the units. You can lead the hero. It's kind of exciting for us.
Yeah. Which parts do you enjoy most in Sage Battle? For me personally, I enjoy the championship. I love to watch championship attack.
Okay.
It always reminds me a famous quote from Naruto. From Naruto, yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like the boom. Yeah. It's the ultra art. Yeah, and the championship always can give me feels like that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the boom, 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 like it's burning all the place, and it's so just like the feeling was so good.
Okay.
Yeah, because like you can say the players they're so smart to use their championships.
Yeah.
And especially at the beginning of the game, sometimes at the beginning of the game, the most effective way to do that attack is the championship. Yeah, but some teams, but different teams have different strategies.
Yeah.
Some team will try to save the championship to the end.
Yeah.
They want to use them to attack the final base. But for teams like Crusader and Takeover, and just like last time the Christmas sale, and didn't attend the tournament this time. They pretty like to use the championship at the very beginning of the game, and to do some really effective attack, and that was good, and that was amazing good. So just don't forget to use them.
For sure.
For sure, yeah. After all, because
and for the defender, watch out for the championship.
Yeah, watch out for the championship.
Yeah, avoid them, and which can bring you some advantage. Even though probably sometimes we can see that the team as Crusaders, they use Trem as a way to destroy your formation and block your backup. Yeah. It's kind of you can use if you use the championship well, you can it's very benefit for your attacking.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And in this tournament, we can say that's a trend here, like the Nafa guards. It feels like a trend in this tournament. People love to use them, and more teams love to use them.
Yeah.
And it's in the last time CBO, especially on the map Orgolia. We often say that if you use Navagas to defend the main gate, and the attackers will be much harder to come on in, to feel very, very more difficult to get inside the city. But back that time, not so many teams will use Nafa and use Nafa to defend, to guide the narrow gate or some narrow points. But this time, most teams, because with the time going on, teams are getting more mature and more experienced, and they know how to use this kind of units. And so let's see what kind of new stuff they will bring for us tonight from the MENA division. So let's jump into the map introduction. It's a Valley Fortress. Oh yeah, this map.
Nice map.
Do you enjoy playing this map?
Actually, nope. I prefer Harbor City and the War Fortress.
Okay.
I mean, this map is kind of hard for beginners.
Yeah, kind of hard for beginners.
It's not the path and the routing is not that easy. Let's see the starting line of both sides.
MSS.
For the MSS, they looks like they didn't bring a lot of. They bring like 3 or 4.
4. They have brought like 6 squads of cavalries here.
Yeah.
Winter Hussars and
the others.
Yeah.
Pretty
the Yeoman.
Yeah, and they bring 5 berserkers here, and for the LGN as defender, they bring the gunners, 2 Nafa, and only 2 Wing Hussar and several Yeomen here. So I'm not quite familiar with this map actually. I'm not quite sure about their strategy will be. So as the starting line of both team, they as defender they probably gonna destroy the siege tower since they bring one squad of gunner, and for the defender they use pretty much low tier. I'm not quite sure if they gonna rush to the to the A point and the B point. Because like last time we mentioned, if you want to push the siege tower, you better to use the high tier units, which can save your time and which is very useful for your push when you push the siege tower.
Yeah.
It cannot be blocked by the artillery of the defender, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And from the mini map, we can see the defenders are getting around on the wall. They looks like they're not gonna abandon the point A that easily. They for sure they're gonna do something. And as we can see, the siege tower are coming, and I don't think they are trying to destroy the siege tower here. It's not on fire. So
yeah, the siege tower will get close to the city walls. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see when the siege tower approach the wall and what the moves would be made by the defenders. Are they gonna abandon the point or not? And the siege tower successfully approached the goal, and another one is coming, and for the attacker they are trying to group under the wall, and they are trying to use the siege tower to attack inside the city. And for the defender, they are hiding their units under the wall. Not quite sure if they're gonna defend here or not. Looks like they're gonna do something, at least waste some time for the attacker. Even the 1 second counts here as the defender. And they are still regrouping here. They are trying to make some formation for each unit here. And for the attacker, they are climbing do the siege gate, siege tower. Yep, so successfully on the left. The gunner from the backside, they are attacking the attackers.
Yeah, and now the attacks are already on the city walls, and now they are just aiming at the A and the B at the same time. And now this side, MSS, they just wanna get through the stairs to attack the B, but obviously that the Legion just don't want them to go down. All the pike units are already there on the stairs, and they block the attack from the city walls. And the berserkers now is kind of stuck here, but the berserker, if they use their skills properly, and they absolutely can go through this crowd and make some progress on B. And now the A is capturing by the MSS, and I think the defender will just give it up and just retreat to the B and to support their teammates here.
And as we can see, I think both for the defenders, they're probably gonna abandon B as well, since the A has been already captured by the attacker side. They're just trying to waste more time and block the attacker here. The time you wasted for the attacker, the opportunity, the chance of win is bigger.
Yeah, and actually in the map Valley Fortress, if you play as the attacking side, you need to have a very good cooperation, because in this map it has so many points. Yeah. If you have if your communication is bad, and you will find this is so hard to do that attack.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you want to attack many points at the same time, but if you just cannot focus a certain point, and you will find that all of your attacking will knocked down by
and as we can see, the attacker, they are not going to capture the point B. trying to capture the point C instead of V. So we try here the gunners backside do some damage. I think it's gunners from the defenders and the yeoman charge here, and also with another squad of wing Posada. And I think those squad from the attacker gonna be deleted by the defender.
Yeah, actually, the C is very hard to defend, as we just mentioned in the pre-game.
Yeah.
And the C, because you can see the supply points is all there, and the defenders will have a backup really soon, and the supply routine actually is it's pretty short. Yeah.
For the points, both supply point for both sides is actually very is close. The defender also got one supply point.
Yeah, but very good news is that the attacking side they claimed A and B very quickly, and so their time is really enough, and they have like 10 minutes to attack the point C. Oh, now they try to through the door. The door is not shut down. The defender just opened the door, and the attacking side just found it and want to get through it and to make some damage, even to claim the supply points behind the final base. And that will make a great trouble to defenders if they cannot defeat this wave of attack. But actually, the attackers just brought some low-tier units here, so Pike Militia, and so I think the Balukas they can deal with it. And also, the defenders they have many squads of cavalries, and the Wind Hussars are already waiting behind them. So obviously, this wave attack is knocked down by
it's kind of waste here. Not that smart move here. And we can see from the
now the attackers is setting foot on C. They are starting to capture the C, but soon stopped by the defenders. The legions they just won't want their point C, just like a free against to the attackers. And now they have signed a squad of police guards inside of the C, and that will make C is like on comfortable place for attackers. And this short guy is obviously got surrounded by the two heroes of the defenders, and soon he will go quick.
Nice championship here. They block the charge of cavalry of defender, and we can see when you use the championship, you will use in advance. You predict the move from your opponent, then you use the championship, which will give good damage, and it can block the backup or even block some skills of the special units.
Yeah. The defenders are trying so hard to protect their C and the entrance of the internal city. And but I don't think that they can. If they just don't have backup in time, I don't think they will successfully defend their C, because the attackers, the next wave attack now is coming, and more of attackers are preparing to come on in.
And from we can see the units of the defenders are 100 lead here, so which means the attacker have to be more careful with their units control. You don't want to waste your low tier units here, especially for Pike Militia. Pike Militia, it's so useful when the later game, because in the later game you only use low tier units, and Pike Militia is very, very useful. It can deal huge damage.
Yeah. Like a famous old saying goes that high tier units can only accompany you for a while, but low tier units is your forever choice. Set up right.
Nice one. I mean, that's pretty nice one.
Yeah. So I mean, no matter your units, your units class is, no matter it's high tier units or low tier units, you just need to everyone is valuable. Every unit can do a lot of things. So just go with them and try to cherish your units, and your units will support you back.
Yeah, and as we can see, the mortar has been set up by the attacker. They're trying to destroy the units within the supply point of defender. And it can not only do some damage, it can also can see what's the units you're trying to engage here and where your units hiding. As we can see, those pro team, they don't put their units in the supply point. They hide their units and to wait for the right moment to initiate, which is I think it's a pro tips and kind of good way to when everyone played this game.
Yeah.
Hide your units in somewhere, and then the surprise attack will be much more efficient.
And now the attackers are doing some really good choice because just like several minutes ago, they had it for the point C just like one by one. If you're doing things like that, that was not a good choice because you will soon go knocked down by defenders. And now here comes again the attackers try to sneak into the point C, but soon they got noticed by defenders. So if they absolutely need to retreat from that. From here.
And as we can see, the attacker they trying to use the artillery and the gunner to deal some damage here and find the good opportunity to initiate point C. But we still have to remember there are only 4 minutes left here. It's kind of you have to do your action fast, otherwise you will not have enough time to capture the point C.
Yeah. And now the defenders are taking lead like 100 units here right now.
Yeah.
They are totally the point C is in control by defenders.
Yep.
And for the attackers, just like Teddy just said, they should like pace up to do their attack because the time is really not enough for them. After the C, they still have a supply point they need to claim. So now is the time to do the attack, or they are gonna lose the game.
Yeah,
keep
for
using
sure.
the chamber shot, aim at nothing. If keep doing this like this, it's just like the wasting the chamber shot.
Yeah, don't waste your chamber shot in nothing. I mean, use it when you initiate the fight. It can block the backup units and it can destroy the formation of your opponent.
Yeah. The attackers now have assembled more and more units in here, and I believe they are gonna start the attack very soon.
Yeah, it's only 3 minutes left.
Only 3 minutes left.
Yeah, you have to do something here.
Yeah,
right
if your
now.
time is really not enough for the attack, the defender, all the things that defender needs to do will be very simple.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes the attackers. The final wave of attack. Actually, if they cannot make it, and they will lose the game. And the Imperial Guards from defenders is charging. They want to knock down all the intruders here.
And they attack from both sides, right?
Yeah, attackers, they should come from both sides, and then they do so.
And one champion should use here. It can block the nice wing saw charge.
Oh, nice work of Wind Hussars. And attackers use their Wind Hussars start attack from the back. And now they are claiming the point C right now. On the screen, we cannot see any red color in it, and it's a very good opportunity for attackers to take over it. They have taken over the point C, and now it's a good time to aim at the final base. They can come then get through inside of the city through the door on the side. Also can get inside of the point C through the main gate.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, the defenders, they just attackers, they just choose to attack from the main gate, and they want to claim the supply point first, and that is a very good choice.
Yeah. And for the last fight, I think the Wind Hussar charge really do a lot of damage, and it's kind of turning point for this fight.
Yeah.
It destroyed the melee of the defenders, and I think it's kind of cleaning up the whole map of the defender units.
Yeah.
And looks like they're gonna regroup here, and they set up the artillery and trying to capture in the final base of the Valley Fortress. And they are gathering around, and from the map we can see most of the units they have one squad of human, I think.
Oh, something go wrong. The defenders. I think this spear guy is kind of too hurry, and this is not a very good time for him getting outside of the internal city, and because the attackers is already there, and all of the units are gathering in front of the main gate, and I think that the defenders, they should pay really attention to those city walls, because the city walls is really important in this for this point, because if you can take the right on the city walls, you can set up some artillery there and just aim at the enemies, no matter they are inside of the city or just like outside the city. And the two attackers just set foot in the final base. They want to give it a try, but soon got found by defenders. The Legion, they just want to defeat all of them around the final base.
And it looks like the defender used the champion shot and used the attack, stop the defender, block them on the city wall, which they have quite good opportunity to capturing the city wall. If they can step into the city wall, probably. Oh, Nafa.
Yeah, Nafa gas is really good to use in this kind of the terrain.
Yeah.
They can really do a lot of damage here. The attacker is still waiting. I think now it's the time for them to do the attack.
Yeah, and as we can see, you said
expedition knights here, and from the defenders, they are assigned expedition knights next to the main gate, and they're just waiting for the attack to come on in.
Yeah, and we can see the attacker set up some great shot cannon to trying to destroy some units here, and also we're trying to kill the heroes instead of units. And one hammer guy step into the final wave.
The wave of attack is coming, and the Imperial guards tries to nail all of them down here, and more cavalries are coming from the defender side. And now the battle is a little bit chaotic here, and all the legions are fighting against each other.
Yeah, the attacker have a lot of trouble here.
The time is only 50 seconds. It's really not enough for attackers, and the defenders still alive. They still got so many units here, and the expedition knights, they just got to block all the attacks from the outside. And the
Nafa guards do huge damage as well as the gunner.
Nafa guards keeps shooting and set burn to everything.
Yeah. It's quite good place for Nafa guard and the gunner here. Like they can do a lot of AoE damage.
Yeah.
And we in this kind of close terrain.
Yeah, now attackers defenders are all side of the final base. They want to kill every one of them on the map, and now I think we can congratulations to Legion. Yeah,
they have won
the last time champion. Legion, the MP from the MSS is I died Rick. 2 death, 2 kills, 3 deaths, 6 assists, but he killed 138 troops and dealt 30,858 damage to hero. And let's switch sides, see the MP from another side.
for the MVP of the winner side. Okay, Jessica. Yep, thanks. It's Legend
Anita Nap.
Anita Nap. Okay, thanks. He got 8 kills, 0 deaths, and 6 assists. Oh, he got over 200 units down.
Oh, come on. His KDA is crazy, right?
Yeah, it's so crazy. I mean,
A07 and 250 kills kill. Oh, that is rare to see.
I assume the Nafa God is.
You think he just brought the Nafa gods?
Yeah, I think probably.
Yeah, and the spear guy, he used the weapon spear. Yeah, spear we know it can do a lot of damage, and this guy actually proved that the spear is one of the weapons. It's a really powerful weapon, and very good at killing and helping your teammates to destroy everything. Yeah, and this game was actually pretty intense.
Yeah,
because it's especially for the C and the final base. Yeah, I think, but the attacker side, the attacking side, they played pretty well. Except for the final base, because I think for the final base they just wait for so long time. Yeah, they need to they should initiate the team fight earlier, just 1 minute earlier, and they will have time to deal with all the defense there. But for defenders, they also played very well, because in this map, so many points, and so many choices, so many attack from all directions, and so the decision must be made very, very quick, and you just cannot hesitate. Yeah. And if you got any hesitation there, and you will find the defense is very hard to do. And for attackers, they played pretty well on the A and the B, and also in the C. Because in the C, the defenders took it advantage, in most of the time. Yeah. But the attackers, after got defeated from several waves, but they still not give up and try to get by themselves together and initiate several attack. Really successful attack actually, and they know what they should do and what they just aim for.
Yeah, I think in the final base, the defender format their units very well. The units are prepare and stand by under the wall, which the attacker kind of hard to find a good timing for them to initiate into the final base. Yeah. So at the very last, they have to make decisions. So they just rush into it, and which is the defender expected. They wanted them to do that. So, and we can see that the Imperial Guard, they are advancing from the Imperial Guard, do so many damage, and also the Nafa Guard did so many damage here. Yeah. So, just like you, maybe if as attacker, you probably try to capture the wall, and which will help you to initiate the final phase. And also I think they kind of use a lot of artery in the point C, which for the last final phase they kind of lack of the artery, so they cannot destroy the units in the city under the wall.
Okay. Actually, anyway, the attackers should do much better on the point on the final phase. Yeah. Yeah, they should do much better, and I believe that they can do much better.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But in most of the time, they played pretty well, and they don't panic. Yeah. And they always know what they should do. And for next map is Harbor City. Yep. This is the classic map. This is so classic. Yeah. Yeah. And Harbor City actually is kind of, if I remember correctly, and that is the map, the first map got created in Conqueror's Blade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The very first map, very old map, and a very classic map. And we have seen so many tremendous plays and successful and amazing battles on this map. and they sign this battle again, this map again, and Harbor City. Like we just always say that the Harbor City is a simple map, but the strategy is not simple. You know, less is more. It's kind of philosophy there.
Okay.
Less is
I
more.
would say again.
Less is more. And even though the thing is simple, and but your strategy must be like cannot simple. Your strategy may be simple, but needs to be like effective.
This map is kind of really on the teamwork, really on the cooperation.
Because in this map, your move, no matter you are attacking side or defensive side, your move can be clearly seen by your opponent. Because they can they just can predict your move, and you just need to play like a real army to do, and that is very important. And also the dot we said many times, the dot next to the main gate. Sometimes used as tricky dot, and that will make you have a very amazing result from the battle.
If you use the tricky dot correctly and properly, it can distract the attention from your defenders.
In your daily matchmaking, you and your teammates will use the tricky dots very often?
Not often, actually. In the solo game, it's not quite good with the communication. So sometimes you...
Oh, come on. You just cannot speak other languages, right?
I should learn some language.
You should learn some languages?
Sorry, my bad. And so... like I said, this map is kind of really on the teamwork and the cooperation. You have to do so many things at the same time. So if you solo in this map, you have to always use the tap button to see what your team are trying to do, and then it will help you to win this map, I think. Instead of just rush into some point and do your stuff.
And in this map, the coverage are really useful. They're really useful. And just like a classic strategy by Crusaders and Takeover and the Christmas Cell, they will open the door. Just if they are playing the defensive side, they will just directly open the door and release all of their coverage and to crack down all the enemies outside of city, and that will give your opponent a huge surprise. Have you ever do that? Have you ever done that kind of things in matchmaking? I tried once. But only me. Me, the one. Only got outside of city, and it makes me feel like I'm an idiot. And I remember that time the people just my opponents, the attackers just
they are shocked by your movement.
If I can hear their voice, they will ask me, what are you doing? You are coming for committing suicide here? Just I can imagine that. So this requires the very good teamwork there. You just cannot go outside by yourself. It's it's too dark outside, you need to come home early. And sometimes but I learned some really good tricky skills from very good streamers who are streaming Conqueror's Blade, and they normally will get out the side of the city by himself. No leaders, just the hero, and they will use the weapon Nodachi, and they will just directly aim for the units who will pushing forward the city towers, and will keep killing all of the units there, and then he will retreat to the inside the city, and if the opponents don't chase him, and he will get out again and again and again and again with them, and this will make a lot of trouble to attackers. I think that's a very good strategy, but it requires
your skills.
You must be skillful.
You can try sometime.
I tried.
You tried again?
Yeah, I tried again. I got killed. I got killed immediately. So this is kind of
tricky one.
Yeah. What goes wrong there? Like. It's not like the script. Just replanned, right? It's just
you planned well, but it didn't go well.
Yeah, but so this is why I so admire these teams in CBL. Because they just doing things like what they just planned, and they will just perform this so well, and that is very interesting to see and to watch. And have you ever done some silly things in matchmaking?
Yeah, for sure. Like I was trying to. Every time I use the artillery, I use it. Then I never get out, so I got deleted by the opponent near me. Sometimes you just push the mouse so hard. You just wait the time to set up the artillery, right?
And also, one interesting thing I remember that I played with our colleague. Both of us are a terrible artillery user. And we'll just like on the map, like the Continopolis, we'll have a bomba there, like the legendary artillery out there, and we both want to use that, right? But other have already always said occupied by your teammates. So we only got one, and so we type. This is my turn. You shoot first, I shoot second, and this is kind of interesting.
Line up.
Yeah, but we missed every shot. Basically, we should have better leave this to our teammates.
You're kind of wasting the time and also the adoration.
And also after the first day of stream, I come back to play the matchmaking, and I told my teammates there and said I watch a lot of CBL games. Now I'm a master of Conqueror's player, so just follow me. No one responded. No one responded by that time, and they just ignore me, and I played sucks. This is a very brutal story for me.
You should like ask, tell them you are streaming and tell them to watch our channel.
Yeah, but I don't think my performance will convince them to believe what I just said.
Then
me in the real life is kind of a famous hashtag on the Reddit, and you just need to say that me in the real life, and that is a very tragic story for me. But I think it's very funny to play because. You just need to practice.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, after a lot of practices, you just will be much better than before.
And also for the Conqueror's Blade, you actually, if you are the commander, you are the leader of your team, you do not require you very, 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 very high skill. I mean, you don't to be the top one of your team. If you have the good sense of strategy, you have good view of how you team should prepare, how your team would perform in this map, you can be leader as well. It's more like the use your mind instead of use your hand here, right?
Sometimes because we have 15 players there. You play with 14 players at the same time. If your skill is not good enough and not good enough for taking them for the dominating the whole battle, and you just sometimes, if you have a smart mind, you have a very good brain, you just need to do some brainstorm, and of course not some just like idiot brainstorm like me, and you can contribute to your team in different ways. Not just always about the gameplay.
Yeah, and also as we can see the edge point of you have to capture it. If you step into it, will stop immediately, and so it's you can do something when the time is running and when your opponent is trying to capture something. You can do something, and your death, even though it may lead you to the death, but it wastes the time. I mean,
yeah,
kind of worth here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at that time, you just need to use your mind to calculate, is it worth to do that still?
Yeah.
Right, so...
But sometimes I go lost. I just cannot think it over.
That is kind of a sad story. Try to use your mind.
But I have no brain here. Yeah. So let's jump into the map introduction here. The second game is about to start, and the map is Harbor City. Yeah, our old friend, Harbor City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sunset. Is it sunrise or sunset? I think it's...
yeah, it's very hard to tell. I think it's on sunrise. You see the city is already burning. Already is every inside of city. The city is burning everywhere.
So it's a sunset.
It must be like you fight for all night.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, the sun is just like
another day.
Another day, yeah.
It represents another day. You have to do something.
Yeah.
And let's see what the starting line of each teams here.
Yeah, but somehow our screen goes black.
And we can still see them in the mini screen, and from the starting line, I think they both pick some. Oh, as defender, they got some gunners here. They probably gonna defend the point A here. As it's a common strategy. If you want to defend A, you have to use the gunner, you have to use the cavalry to destroy the siege tower. The more siege tower you destroy, the higher chance you're gonna win in this map. And let's see, they got 4 gunners here.
Yeah, 4
They
gunners
definitely
here.
gonna I bet this time
yeah,
they're gonna destroy the siege tower. They're gonna defend the point A. Yeah.
Oh, but you are a better guesser.
And I bet I bet
You bet not bet.
Okay.
And now we can see the attacking side, the Legion, and they are just aiming to the tricky door here, and maybe just like take a look there.
Oh, they are trying to sneak into the tricky door, I think.
Yeah, and but we can say the defenders are already there, and
and as the attacker, they use some low tier units here. I think probably they know they assume the defender gonna defeat this, so they're gonna sacrifice some low tier units here.
The attackers are using Chamberset to destroy the artillery on the city walls first.
Yeah, sure.
That is
nice
a
strategy.
very correct move and a very nice move.
Yep. Sometimes you use the Chamberset to destroy the artillery, which can bring a lot of trouble to your opponent.
Yeah, and also here comes another second wave of the Chamberset. Beautiful strike.
Yeah. That's why you bring gunners. You can move.
Oh,
okay. One
siege tower got destroyed.
Yep, one siege tower down, and the other 2 are on fire. I don't think they're gonna move. Yeah, they're gonna make it this time.
Yeah, and the 2 heroes of attackers now are waiting outside of the tricky door, and they must want to take use of the tricky door. But we can say 3 defenders are inside of it, and that will make things very hard to do. And the gunners, they are just
we can see the gunners are run and hit, right?
Yeah, run and hit. The gunners, they are pretty safe right now. Like the free shooting everywhere.
Yeah.
Enjoy the shooting.
The attacker cannot see where the artillery and where the gunners are, so they are pretty safe here, and I don't. It's probably gonna waste like at least 2 rounds of the siege tower.
Yeah, and you just cannot waste so much time on pushing forward the siege tower in this map, and also claim the point A, because it will make the game a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Because the supply point next to A, for the attacking side, normally you gotta need to use a lot of time to claim it.
Yeah, that's why sometimes you should use the tricky dot to do some different things. Use the tricky dot, charge into the city, then you can pretend you are trying to capturing the from the other way. Right?
Yeah, the siege tower got destroyed again.
And also,
it's very. I don't think these two can make it. Maybe the left side could possibly get attached to the city walls, but the middle one, it's already burning and still have a long way to go. And the defender just won't let it get in. And we can notice that 2 defenders are already inside the city. They are just heading to the supply points there. And the defenders are already there, and the attack won't just be so easy there.
Yep.
Oh, here comes the squad of Winged Hussars, but I think they will sacrifice for nothing. So many defenders there, and the distance is short and just okay.
Looks like they trying to capture the supply point here.
Yeah. And now, but we know that
I think
come on.
Nice.
Oh, come on. The defenders comes again, but not so many people here. So they will go destroyed by this squad of cavalries, and only 3 heroes alive. They need to pay attention to it, but because you will soon got killed.
Yeah, the supply point has been already captured by the attackers. I don't think it's very wise move for them, but they can't destroy all the Wing Hussar units here.
Yeah. Oh, just like I said, this squad of cavalries sacrifice for
recapturing the supply point.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned, in the city.
At the same time, the point A is claiming by the attackers. They take a very good use of the supply point. Use it for distract the enemy from the supply point, from the point A. Yeah.
The supply point kind of is a bait here.
Yeah, and now the time is 11 minutes and 40 seconds. So the time basically is enough for attackers to realize their plan. And more attackers go down from the city walls and try to approach the internal city and to the supply point. Yeah.
Yeah, they are heading to the supply point. So the fight about the supply point is about to begin. And as we can see from the mini
they just aim for another supply point there. But maybe they will change their direction and turn back to claim this supply point.
Because they use cavalry, which has high.
But it seems like this supply point is tightly defended by defenders, so it won't be just so easy to take. And also for another supply point, or much more defenders are there.
Yeah.
The both supply points are very hard to take.
And it looks like they're gonna go straight into the supply point near the final base.
Yeah, near the final base. Oh,
if they can capture this supply point, the final base is kind of in danger here.
Yeah, it's kind of in danger. And the attackers have killed oh, come on.
And for the units loss, the attackers are 200 lead here.
Yeah, 200 lead here.
With so which means they with the limit with less units down, and they also take the point A, which is quite not good for them.
And around this supply point, the defender only got some low tier units, some high militia here, and it will very hard to defeat the enemy. Yeah,
and from this map we can see the pass. They have so many direction. As defender, you have to defend every direction. It's kind of quite hard for them.
Yeah. All the attackers try to attack from everywhere, make this supply point very hard to deal with. And the defenders are all inside of this supply point, and they have to take the damage from chamber shed. And this small guy, and now I think he will retreat from the battlefield here. And this squad of Imperial Guards now they have used their charge skill, so it's kind of
and we can see they are facing face to face in this corner, and the gunner from the defenders are trying to do some damage, and not good move for the attacker. Yeah, this charge is so bad.
Yeah, and after the wave of defender, the attackers only lead like 189 troops here, and a little bit reduced.
And looks like they don't want to try to capture in another supply point. I think if they can
they can try and at least assign 1 or 2 team members to capture that supply point. That would be a very good choice. Because now this supply point is kind of very very hard to take over.
Yeah, the defender have already set up the formation here, so it's not wise move if you still focus on this point. Try something else.
Yeah, try something else. You need to start attack from another way.
Yeah. And also probably use cavalry from attack from backside.
Yeah, and defenders now use their loyal guards and some shield units to try to push outside of the city and try to make the battle, the team fight, take place outside of the point, the supply point.
Yeah, like I said, they just heading to the final base.
Yeah,
they don't want capturing the any supply point. Oh, they are trying to capturing the supply point near A. And I think they're gonna successfully capturing the supply point here, because most of the units of defenders are around the final base and the supply point near the final base, and so the attacker will have almost 7 minutes to regroup and initiate into the final base.
Yeah, and the time is enough here actually. And they still got like 6 chamber shed, and now they use this chamber shed to destroy this squad of loyal guards of defenders. And the defenders loyal guards, they are trying to dodge from the chamber shed, but they got failed and have to take like 2 hits of chamber shed. And now the attackers started their second wave of attack on this supply point, and they are just aim for this supply point. But not so many defenders there. Will you think that they will make this time?
Yeah, I think they're probably gonna make this time because some of the defenders pay attention on the final base.
Or just on the behind the line, on the bottom line, they only got some masked units there, and it will soon got killed by the Imperial Guards.
Yeah, and at the same time,
comes the Wind Hussars charge and try to crack down the enemies or try to crack down the units from the attackers. But at the same time, the attackers already approached to the final base, and they use their chamber shed to crack down the defense all there. And now the attackers already get so close to the supply point, final base right now.
Yeah, and they find the hiding units of the defender. Don't hide in the corner.
Yeah, but where are their teammates? They should come together, and I think if they start attack from this wave, they have a greater chance to take over this this final base.
But they're kind of afraid of the backup of the defender from this supply point. But
maybe.
Yeah, and also we can see the gunners from the backline are doing so many damage here, and also the mortar.
Oh, they still want to claim their supply point.
Yeah. Looks like they're trying to use another way.
Yeah, they want to start attack from the back. Yeah.
Yeah, and also here comes the chamber shed here.
Your championship.
Come on, avoid the champ here. Okay. Nice block by the house.
Yeah, nice block by the house.
Oh, one shot got.
Yeah, and the time is 4 minutes and 25 seconds here.
Yeah, the attacker have to pay attention to the time as well.
Yeah, and the attacker is still taking lead the units number, but I think the heroes only like 13 heroes alive right now.
Yeah. They have to.
2 heroes behind.
Yeah, they have to wait. Those 2 heroes are dead. Not gone. Oh, okay. One response here, and now forgot from the back. So many damage, and the attacker are not going to capture in the final the supply point. They go straight into the final base here.
Yeah. Now here comes a wave of attack here. The attackers just want to claim the supply point by final base by this wave of attack, and the Navagas comes with them.
And the backup from the defender are blocked by the spirit guard, by the pikeman, pike militia. Like I said, pike militia, so strong. And also we can from the mini map we can see the attacker attack from 2 different sides of the final base. They're trying to do some damage in both way, and the Nafa here deal so many damage, and here comes the championship here, and it can do some damage to the Imperial Royal Guard. I think they have it looks like the defender have to take care of both head and tails.
Yeah, and now the attackers are taking like 200 units here, and they've already inside of the final base, and they have a greater chance to win this game. And the Nava guards keeps shooting, and then they want to burn everything down. And the defenders, oh come on, you just switch your units and don't use the gunners anymore, because time is really not good for you. And it should be some pike units inside of the final base to fill up it and try to make the attackers feel very hard to take over your final base.
Yeah, and also we can see the defender have controlled the final base again, and also the attacker are trying to attack the final base again and again. Wave another comes another tramp here. Nice tramp, destroy the units of the defender. Up, and okay, here comes a charge here. So even though the attackers units lead, but the time is not good for them. They have to make move. They have to do something. Otherwise, they're gonna lose.
Yeah, the attackers should pace up, and they should start their attack right now, because the time is like the 1 minute left, and now here they goes. And more attackers try to weave in the final base, but the time is really not good for them. Still got a squad of cavalries from the defenders and also loyal guards, and expedition knights. They are got to block all the attack from the attackers here. And attackers, oh, this is really bad for them, and not so many backup from the back here, and only this squad of hoplites cannot make the final base beat them.
Yeah.
And now their teammates are come from another side. The time only like 20 seconds to go.
Yeah,
I think it's they can like
it's
very hard
GG.
to win in this map. It's GG here.
Yeah. I think the good strategy for the defender is that they kill the heroes.
Yeah, they kill the heroes of attackers and make the units, even though the attackers are leading the units number, but cannot
GG
lead
for
all the units.
MSS.
Yeah. And let's congratulations to MSS and the MVP from LGN. Legion is Anita Nap and Anita again. Right?
Yeah, Anita.
3 kills, 6 assists, and he got like 93,931 damage to heroes.
Yep.
And let's see the MP from another side.
For the winner side, the MSS defender side.
Yeah.
Jessica, please. Thanks. He got 1 kill, 1 death, and 8 assists.
Yeah, but he killed 134 troops.
Yeah.
Right. So
Nice
job, Yon.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about the last match? I mean, I highly thought the Legend is gonna win because like they have the.
Yeah, I thought the Legion were gonna win. Yeah.
Yeah, they have the units lead, but in the final base, so many heroes got destroyed, got killed by the MSS. So even though they have the lead, the units lead, they have to wait their hero to respond, which is kind of not good for them. So that kind of tips here, like kill the attacker heroes.
Yeah, I think the legions they should start their attack earlier, and not just wandering off the final base, and then it's gonna waste a lot of time.
Yeah.
And I know they wanna take over the supply point next to the final base, but you should change another strategy here, and not just all into the final supply point. I think it will be much better if you attack the final base and this supply point at the same time. It will be much better.
I feel like they have wasted a little bit more time in the supply point, which, as we all know, supply point will not give you the extra time, right? So, and actually they have kind of changed their strategies several times in this game. They looks like they're trying to capturing the supply point, then they change to another, then they change back.
Yeah.
And for the final base, looks like they trying to capturing the supply point. They go ahead into the final base, then go back to the supply point. It's kind of not so clear. If you want to sacrifice, or I mean, if you want to use the supply point as a bait, then you have to do the action immediately, right? Do not hesitate. Do not getting around and do nothing.
Yeah, you're right. And the next match is gonna be
Grassland.
It's gonna be Grassland. And the Grassland we know it's totally different from Siege Battles.
Yeah.
And you gotta really have. I think for the games on the semifinals of Asia Pacific Division, they showed us that if you want to play well in Grassland, you just not aim for the points. You should aim for heroes. Yeah. If you can kill heroes and make them cannot respawn, and then you're gonna win the game. Because the points will just be there. You just need to take it, and it will be very easy to take.
Yeah, it looks like the early game the point is not so necessary. If you can control the map, use the cavalry well, and kill the heroes, then you can still win the game.
Yeah, and in Grassland, these 3 points are pretty far from each other. A, B, and C. Normally, team will go for B first, and at the same time, they will go A or C. And they will try to claim 2 points at the early of the game. But the Crusaders, they showed us a different thing when they fighting against the wildfire. Right? The Crusaders they brought all cavalries there, and they just didn't directly aim for the point B. They just use the cavalry to rush everywhere, and they kill down all the enemy, all the heroes for wildfire, and make them feel really uncomfortable and feel so hard to take over points. And And that is a pretty new strategy here.
Yeah, and also the former hard use is kind of the same strategy. I'm not quite sure if they have already discussed for that. They have studied for the grassland. And also, as we mentioned, the grassland, if you want to use the carry well, you have to, it relies on the unit's control. And also you rely on the skills and rely on how you predict the opponent moves. You have to predict your opponent moves, then do the response. Otherwise, the point B strategy is it's a kind of solid way to do. If you can perform well and you can get your point, then sometimes you sneak into the opponent's final base, and defend well, you can still win the game. Two strategy, both are effective. It just relies on the response, the in-game response. Right? So I'm not quite sure what the strategy what LGN and MS bring to us. Probably gonna use the point B.
Yeah, probably gonna use the.
It's
the
more
B.
safe. It's not high risk, cause like the all cavalry units, you have to take advantage at the very beginning and leave your advantage to the end. Otherwise, once the opponent set up the artillery and set up the formation of every squad of units, then it is very hard to rush into so many pikemen and other units, even though you are cavalry. You cannot do so many damage without any cavalry guard kill.
Now both teams are still preparing for the next game. For the grassland, I still have some ideas. Like, what if use bring all Nafagat?
All Nafagat.
And some the shield units, like in front of them, like your Nafagat burn everything. Because it will be very interesting to play. What do you think?
It's a good try. But the Navagas need to protection. Otherwise, it's protection. And also, you have to. Interesting. You have to I'm not quite sure if they can run over
the points.
Because the mortality of Novgorod and the shield guard.
We have seen a lot of new try this season, because for the South American players, they love to use infantries. And when they play in the grassland, they will use all kinds of infantry there, the both teams will use infantries, and that was absolutely brutal. And for Asia, they people really like to use cavalries and infantry at the same time, and that would be also different. And also Crusaders, like I just said, they use the 4 cavalries here, and make the game totally different. And do you play a lot on field battle in daily matchmaking?
Not really. I more prefer the siege battle.
Why? You want to
use the artillery?
No, you want to
use the siege tower.
You want to use the siege tower?
If you can use the siege tower well, you can do some stuff. And also because the siege tower is a narrow place, and if you use because I like Nafagard. If you can use the Nafagard well, it can burn down everything. And
sometimes I'll just say, like you just mentioned, that you want to use the siege tower. Or you want to, you want to use the championship, right? Also you use the siege tower.
Championship and the siege tower at the same time.
At the same time,
Because like if you push while you're pushing the siege tower, you can still use the chunker ship, right?
Yeah, and I think sometimes what about if we just bring some new modes inside the game, like the horse rush competition, like the
only
map,
horse,
only
horse.
cavalry. I think this idea gonna be crazy. Yeah, only horse.
But there's one thing, because sometimes the point is in the water, the cavalry cannot.
No. I mean the horse riding competition.
Okay.
Okay. I think that would be very interesting. Just like no points. Just need to you ride your horse to decide who is the best horse rider. I think that would be interesting. Also, I know some players love to use the artilleries, and what if we have a mode only for artilleries, and just who is the best artillery user? Yeah.
Oh, that's quite interesting actually.
Yeah, I will give advice to design let them decide what things could happen. Who knows? And the players also, you can leave your comments and leave your ideas on our channel.
Okay.
And we'll receive your ideas. And we also I know we made some adjustments to the game, and all the ideas are come from coming from you guys. Yeah. So you guys, your ideas and comments are really important for us. So just feel free to tell us what you are thinking.
All ideas are welcome.
Yeah. Map.
And here comes
introduction here.
Grassland. Yep. Let's see what the units, what the troops, those two teams gonna bring to us. From the monitor, we can see cavalry. Okay, for the legend, they gonna starting with all cavalry here. Oh, okay, one squad of berserkers and one squad and halberdier. And for the MSS side, they gonna use cavalry, pikemen, shield, halberdier, wing hussar, yeoman, pike, imperial guard. Yep, it's the combination of pike guy and
you see
cavalry.
the weapon choice for MSS. They picked a lot of hammers here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and this is quite different from the Asia division.
Okay.
Because people will love to. I know the South American players, they love to use the hammers, and also the Mina division people love to use hammer. And this is quite different from that. And now the game starts.
Game started, and from the map we can see both teams are separated in 3 ways, and looks like they're gonna towards the B, I think. For the legend, they're gonna towards to the C instead of. It's kind of all cavalry style. No, not single troops approaching to B.
It's rare. It's really rare to see that no players come aim for the B first. Legend takes a totally different strategy here. They just aim for the A and the C, and want to claim this point first, but not point B.
Yeah.
This is something new because people will know that A or C defense there was just not so many players were there.
Yeah.
So they have greater chance to take 2 points.
As we can see, they bring all U-men, which we all know that U-men got 1 skill.
And now MSS is coming to the C. They want to claim the C back, and
successfully capturing both sides, both points.
Yeah, and then now the point B is kind of empty there.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna go straight to the supply point of the. Okay.
Yeah. And
one squad have been towards to the final base.
Yeah, the actually the supply points we I think in the past we just like underestimated the supply points in this map. The
Yeah.
supply points absolutely important because you only got one supply point near to your base, right?
Yep.
Yeah, if you lose the supply point, and you will have your backup.
Yeah, it's a long distance.
Cannot be in time. Yeah. And this more guy is only one guy inside of the point C, and I think
It's gonna be deleted.
Yeah, he's gonna be deleted by the Legion's members.
And as we can see, the players of MSS is trying to respond here. They're gathering around the point C and trying to capture the point C, which they have the short distance for the backup is kind of good, but I'm not quite sure if they can doing it successfully. Okay, the yeomen of the Legend are retreat here. They're probably gonna recharge.
Yeah, and we can notice that Legion now is taking lead 400 units right now at the very beginning of the game, and it will give them a greater chance to win the grassland. And I think Legion they just like for now their job just like need to aim for the heroes and try to kill all of the heroes of MSSs, and now they have taken lead like 2 points here. But point C now is taking over by MSS.
Yep. And if they taking over the point C, as the situation here, then the hero from the final base of MSS are free. They do not have to guide the final base. They can have time. They can have freedom to do something else.
Yeah. And now Legion comes to the B, but so many players from MSS has already there.
Yeah.
So the B is kind of very hard to take right now at the moment.
Right now the situation has been changed. So the Legend have not only trying to capture both B and C points, they also have to send at least one hero in the final base to guide the final base to avoid the avoid the heroes of MSS sneak into the final base to get points.
Yeah. And now we can notice both sides the final base are activated. So
yeah,
it's kind of
wrong, poor guy. Oh no, he got deleted, I think.
Yeah, the one man now chased by a squad of team members, and more and more legions are come to
yeah. Caesar, sorry.
Yeah.
Even though you are Caesar, you got deleted by your opponent.
And now this the point C is still held tightly by MSS, and but now here comes a squad of Wind Hussars. They want to rush down this point, and now it's taken by Legion. And more Legion's members are here right now. They want to kill these guys around the point C. They want to take the point C back. And but MSS just won't give out the point C so easy, and their teammates are coming, but only heroes know Legions, and I think that is pretty bad for them if because only one heroes to fight against the enemy heroes and the units, that won't be a very good choice.
Yeah, and also we can see the Wind Hussar got blocked by the blockers. That it's not so good skills. I mean, you have to pay attention to your units when you are trying to attack your opponent. Okay, so the B point has been captured by the Legend, and this, I think C as well, probably because even though the MSS is trying to stop the countdown. Okay, nice stopper.
Yeah, the point C now, like it's a really chaotic point, and all the fights are taking place here, and now the point B. Oh, come on! This game is pretty interesting because those points are captured by different teams from time to time.
Yeah.
And the battles around all the points can happen.
Yeah. And one good thing for the MSS is that the supply routine for the point C of them are very short than the.
Yeah, and if the game
LGN
keeps going like
yeah.
this, and I think MSS they have a greater chance to win because they have already taken over like 3 points here, and if they just like keep their advantage to the end of the game, and they're gonna be the winner of this match.
Yeah, but we can see the units, the troops of LGN is leading. I'm not quite sure if the LGN can regroup and do something. They still got the chance to win this game since they are way ahead of the units.
Yeah, and the Legion still wants to take over the point B, but the defense around the B is pretty tight, and it's very hard to take right now. I think Legion they should like change their strategy here and not just aim for the B. Maybe C or maybe A will be a better choice, or like maybe C will be a better choice. And because around the B, like the MSS, they just don't want to give out the B, and they want to hold the B tightly.
Yeah, and as we can see, like you said, the Legend is trying to capture the C from the minimap. We can see 4 squad of Legend is aim at the point C. They are charging here. From this view, I'm not quite sure what the troops are. Probably from the speed, I don't think it's cavalry. And look, and all the heroes are from MSS. Most of them are gathering around the point B. They are not gonna give up point B so easily, even though they are the attack from the Legends are wave by wave. Finally, the attack, the Legends trying to attack the point C here, and they are waiting outside point C.
Yeah, the Legion now is kind of a struggle with capturing these points because all the points are, you see it's all of the blue color.
Yeah.
All of the blue there. And it means that MSS sets a tight defense for all points right now, and it's pretty hard for Legion to come back. And now the time is ticking down, it's nearly running out, only 2 minutes left, and they still have like they need to claim B or C, but the B seems like it's like iron bucket.
Yeah.
You just cannot crack down it, and
looks like the B is not gonna be captured by the Legend, even they tried so many times, and so they are gathering around the point C. They probably gonna do something at point C.
And we can say from the minimap, Legions are coming for the point C at the moment. And let's take a look at what is happening there. And the point C, not so many defense there, but the Legions, more and more Legion members are coming at the point C, and coming from the 2 sides, only like the 2 Swazzle team on the point C, and the point C is overwhelmed by the attack of Legions. And the time only 1 minute left. If they can take over the C, they have a chance to win this game. Come on, they are taking lead at the point C, but the MSS they try so hard to interrupt the capturing.
Yeah, they are everywhere.
They're everywhere, and now the C is kind of in control of Legion. They start capturing the C. Only like 30 seconds to go. If they can win this game, and they just need to block this guy from entering this point. But they failed, and come on, just like kill them and take the point as soon as possible. And the Legion, you still can win the game. This is kind of the turning point of the game.
Yeah, another hammer guy. Come on, jump into the point. Okay, he already captured.
Oh, come on, 10 seconds. Yeah,
nice.
And no way to take the point C back. And all Legions are all of the point C. They are celebrating their victory right now. And the A now time is running out. The Red Wings, congratulations, the champion of last season. And MVP from MSS is Brute. He got 3 kills, 3 deaths, and 3 assists, and killed 80 troops. Let's see the MVP from another side.
Legend cheese.
Yeah.
Nice. I like cheese.
You like cheese?
Yep. He got 4 kills, 2 deaths, 6 assists, and 81 troops down here. What do you think about last match? I mean, I feel like MSS has good chance to win the game.
It was like they have been taking lead in the for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And at the end of the game, the Legion they know that they know we were so struggled with capturing the B, and they saw how many defense there, and then they took a really quick response, and they changed their direction and just aim to the C directly, and the C is kind of empty there.
Yeah,
it's kind of empty there, and the Legions just use all of their units like to within the C, and took the C very soon. But the MSS they did also very good because they tried so hard to step in and to interrupt the capture.
If they can step into the point C and block the time, block the countdown, then they can still win the game. I mean, it's quite close game. MS has also got good chance